Hello everyone, Angelo here, homeless strongman in LA. I'm probably the strongest man who's ever lived. Look at, you can see the duct tape, sort of, that I used wood glue to seal up some of these holes, but they're getting too big, especially today. I was working on a film set with lots of bending over, getting down, and it just tore such bigger holes in my pants. I'm like, that's it. They done did it. They're gone. So I'm going to destroy these on camera. I'm going to rip them apart with my bare hands on a live stream. I'm not trying to stay up too late tonight. I do want to sleep well, work out in the morning, and I got to go on set tomorrow to do more work. Thank goodness I got these knee pads from the dollar store. I was on my knees a lot today on this hard, like, pavement sort of floor at a soundstage. Oh, this is wild. So the job hunt, media guys asking, oh, this is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. It's like you just accept it. It's a good problem. After being so desperate for work, I accepted a warehouse job. I got it. I'm glad about it. It'll pay $16 an hour. Plus, I could get overtime. And I'll be glad to be physically active, getting up really early. I like getting up early. And chances for promotion. And it doesn't seem terribly hard. I saw the work they were doing. It wasn't massively difficult. These people did not seem stressed. I did work at a warehouse once, briefly, where it was tough. And I can take extra shifts, so that's good. I need the money. The unfortunate thing is I just got an offer for an interview today from a media company to shoot live videos, and I'm pretty sure it would have paid more, quite a bit more. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten it. I'm not sure how qualified I was, and I could have learned the job easily. That tech stuff, it's so simple to do. But I thought, well, already that's going to be a problem, because even if I take this job and take the interview, say I get the job with this media company, I would feel horrible just quitting the warehouse. I don't care about your arguments about, but Angelo, it's going to be a lot more money. It'll be so much better for your film career. It's not even that worth it. I'd rather, and I hate this fat on me. I need to lose weight. I've barely been eating. Today, though, for lunch, we were doing pre-production on this film set, and I drove a U-Haul truck around town. Man, that was the drive back to the U-Haul after the end of the day was kind of messed up, because I kept having to go on detours, because a few places it's like I had to turn left out onto traffic, or I missed a turn or something, and it's like you can't do U-turns in a U-Haul truck. So I was having to first of all, I drove slowly. I didn't go on the freeway, even though it was like an 8-mile drive. I could have gone on the freeway. I didn't want to. I was going on city roads, and instead of turning left across like 2 lanes of traffic to get into another 2 lanes where you couldn't, I'm like, it's not worth it to try and pull out and block traffic and do it. So I'd have to go right, turn left, go right, turn left. It took so long. Anyways, but that was fine enough. I wasn't like super stressed about it. It was just annoying, and if I had to drive on the freeway, I probably would be like, someone else should do it. I'm not qualified for that. I'm not trying to do every job on set. My mind is not attuned to everything. I don't know if it's my dissociative disorder or what, but I can space out on stuff, and I'm just not suited to every job. That's fine. So maybe this turning down this other live filming job would be a good thing, but I felt bad. I told them, not that they'll probably give a shit, but I'm like, I really regret it, because believe me, I would have chosen you guys first, but I got this job. I can't afford to take a chance on quitting it in the event that I get a job with you guys. Like, I could quit before I start, save them the trouble, but I'm like, I want to do it. I want to work it, make some money. And I'll be glad to be physically active, like I said, all day. And the wild thing about my diet today, so I was working on set, and it wasn't a really long day. It was probably like a 7-hour day, Normal film days are 12 hours long. And yeah, thank goodness I had knee pads. I'll tell you why. What I was doing on the ground, I had to do a lot of work, but it just helped my knees so much. And I got them from the dollar store, $2 each. For lunch, they had pizza. Normally I don't eat pizza, but I'm like, that's the only food here. Fine. My car, I had to park like half a mile away from the set, so I didn't want to go to my car to get food. It was Costco pizza. I had 3 slices. I looked up how many calories are in a slice of Costco pizza tonight. About 700 calories. I ate 2,100 calories with 3 slices of pizza. Now, I can be reasonably certain I burned more calories than that, and I barely ate before that in the day. I literally had a little bit of oatmeal, 100 in protein powder, a banana, 100-calorie little bag of protein like keto cereal I got at the food bank, and I had a 60-calorie bag of beef jerky I got at the food bank, low sugar. And I was moving a lot. I did my workout hard, and then today I went to work on set, and there I'm moving a lot. I was not lifting a ton, but walking around a lot, pushing stuff around. And what I had to do on my knees all day, which I'm so glad I got my knee pads for, was because it's in a sound stage, so it's like what your idea of a movie set is. It's a closed off, it's almost like a big empty garage where they put up flats, walls, false walls and stuff. They're supported by joints in the back, like jacks basically, and none of it's like a real wall. If you can't lean against it or you'll make it wobble. I had to tape up, like with masking tape, arrows going all the way through the set in a circle and around to the exit, showing the flow of foot traffic, where people should walk. Oh shit. Please pulled someone over right by me. Oh, and this was another thing. I wanted to turn on a road in the U-Haul. Road was blocked off by police, completely blocked off. I'm like, oh shit. So I kept having to go forward, waiting. But fortunately, the mirrors on the U-Haul are really good, where I can see on the left and right. It was actually almost more scary driving back in my Camry, because I was so used to the U-Haul, it was like I was dissociating driving in the Camry. I'm like, I'm low to the ground. I don't have that V8 power, that longer stopping time. So it was weird. But anyways, I had to tape up all through this, hard pavement studio, these blue masking tape arrows going like from the entrance where everybody's supposed to walk in, so people are social distancing, so you don't have people walking past each other, and potentially, even though we've got masks on set, and we take them off outside to eat or drink, so that people aren't potentially spreading, their breath molecules to other people. And so I had to get on my knees throughout the, pull the tape, and then 2 pieces for arrows going all the way through to the exit, but then another arrow going in a circle all the way around the set, and then leading again, like merging back into the arrows that were going to the exit. So in the end, I was on my knees so much, and I'm just glad I had the knee pads, because it would have hurt my knees a lot. Media guy, where do you live that you're looking for jobs? It's not exactly overnight. It's getting up very early though, and working, like, it's about like 3 in the morning, and I like that. I like getting up early, and actually it's probably going to be warmer to shower that early, because it gets really colder around 4 or 5 in the morning, and I feel like a slob when I even get up at like 5:30. I feel like shit. I got to keep getting up earlier. But 3 to maybe, it depends how busy they are. They said they're really busy, which is good for me. I want more work. I want more hours. I want overtime. And they pay time and a half, hourly wage when you work overtime. They have a daily overtime and a weekly overtime as well. So 3 to maybe 10, maybe noon, longer, fine with me. I really don't care. I'm used to 12-hour days on set or longer. I've worked 15, 16, 17-hour days on set easily. I don't mind. So I'm glad for that. I got these jeans I'm going to destroy because I'm the world's strongest man. What kind of movie was it? Well, we didn't do any shooting. You're in Massachusetts? I see. Hello, David, Fergus. No, I didn't have that. I saw your comment. No, that was a wig. I thought that was obvious. Yeah, well, I'm streaming later because I was working on set all day, and then I had a long. It wasn't a very long distance drive, but a long drive from the U-Haul with the U-Haul truck back to the U-Haul location. Uh, what kind of movie? But yeah, what kind of movie? Look, I don't even know. I will say it's a little independent film, but it's still a big production. Anything like that's big when you're got a rented studio or a studio soundstage that costs a lot of money. You've got trucks, you've got lots of camera gear, you've got a crew of maybe 20 or 30 people. That all is a lot of money. I'm working for free. I don't know if anyone's actually paid for it or if they're just, but they got to pay for equipment and for trucks and for rentals and the studio and insurance. So it's a lot of money, but it's a short film. But here's the thing, they don't give this script to everybody. If I'm a PA on set, which I am, then I'm not going to be like, here's the script, let me know if you have any input. No, and I don't want to. I'm fine if they send me the script, but it's like I don't even have the time to go through it. I got to do so much. So I don't know what kind of film it is. So okay, shall I start destroying my pants? Here's the rear pocket. My keys literally fell out of it today, the rear pocket, because there's such a big hole in it, and it doesn't help when I was doing burpees a lot and putting tension on everywhere on these. Now I'm just sticking the push-ups, back workout, and squats so that I'm not flexing my pants so much, but I'm still getting it. Still wins me, it gets my heart rate up and my breath up because I'm doing it all in succession and not too many breaks. But here, and Kenneth Gold, whoa, dust flew out of that. Holy crap, did you all see that? Puff of dust came out. Kenneth Cole jeans, these were good jeans. These lasted like about 10 or like actually all year. I got them, someone gave them to me last December. I can't even tear this part, it's so strong. This is stronger material than the Strongman can rip up. Yes, I'm a production assistant on this. Hey, meet Manuel. Conoce a Manuel. Encontre Manuel. This is the right pocket. Wait, yes, the right pocket. So today it kept tearing because I was having to get down on my knees, get up, and it was just my thick wallet was tearing more and more of this freaking hole. Whoa, dust is flying out everywhere. That shows you how much dust is in my pants. Jeez, I don't know if you can even see the dust. Wait, let me... Ugh. Broke it. You can see the layer of dust from the park on here. Dirt. Yeah, I can turn this into a jean jacket now. Click like, everyone. We've got 12 people here. I want 12 likes. I demand it. Wow, a bunch of cars are honking. The good thing about driving in a U-Haul too, I can take it slow. All the other cars, if they can, they'll just go around me. That's not a problem because you need to go slower in a U-Haul. You have to. People are reckless. Like, they were getting out of their cars, like walking close. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta veer a little left because I was in the right lane a lot where there's rows of cars parked on the street. And I'm like, it would be really bad if I hit someone with a U-Haul. And you got to take more time to brake. So, and especially going over bumps, man, you'll wreck the whole body of the car, the truck, if you don't take it slow. So that was fine for me. But yeah, definitely, I wouldn't want to do that too much because that needs to be a job for someone else. It's like, I'll be the director and screenwriter. Leave it to someone else who's more qualified to do that stuff. I don't need to do every single job like that where, like, my mind kind of... I was fine driving it. That wasn't a problem. But, I don't know. I forgot to put gas in it, too, at the end. I know they're probably a little annoyed by that because it'll cost more, but it was only down like a tiny bit. But I don't know if U-Haul probably will charge for that, I'm sure. But what can I do? And also, I barely had money to put gas in. Can you see that dust popping out? Somebody put on like Macho Man Randy Savage's wrestling theme music. Can you? I don't even know if that dust register is on screen. I have to like. Yeah, there you can see it a little bit, I think. Yeah, you can see. There, now these are incredibly horrid jeans to wear. Holy crap. You would wear these like tearaway stripper pants. There was a new hole forming here, too. Yeah, I had 3 slices of Costco pizza that they gave on set. I didn't realize they're 700 calories each. I would have only eaten 2. But I'm like, it's fine. I know I burned well over 2,000 calories today. And it has a lot of protein, so you metabolize a lot of that when you digest it. But I also barely ate anything else today, and I worked out this morning, so whatever. I'll just cut back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think we'll have better food because today wasn't a shoot day, so they didn't have the actors there, and it was basically just some of the crew that were, the art department was there, camera crew, grips, gaffers, a few producers. I think that was pretty much it. Thank you, Meat Manuel. You gotta hit like. Yeah, I'm doing all right. And you know what, actually, why is this person parking right next to me? This is gross. There's so many spots next to me. So many spots around here, but nope, got to park right next to me. I'm pulling up the window. Pulling up the window, rolling up the window. But I didn't want to eat that much, so I ate 2,100 calories in Costco pizza. In fairness, one of the slices was small, and the cheese on some I tore it off, so I didn't actually eat it. So it was slightly less. It was like 650 calories on that one. And now I gotta take a dump too. What am I gonna do about that? I guess I'll be fine. Wait till morning and go over to the park where they have, yes, we got plenty of likes now. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't have eaten the crust too. I was hungry. I see 10 likes now. Went down. I thought I saw 11 likes before. But can I totally split these pants in half? Let's see, but I feel like such a fat blob. I gotta keep losing weight. I've been so good. But like I said, I was moving so much today. Damn it. Ooh, could you see all the dust coming out of that? Holy crap, the person's car in front of me, their left front bumper, and their car is covered in dust. Maybe they were driving off-road. And they got like the left front bumper's all banged up and it's got like tape on it. Just like my pants have tape. Maybe I should talk to the driver. Say, hey, let's swap tape stories. You know what, should I get my utility knife and just cut this up? Utility knife, for your information, it's very handy on set. Got to cut things a lot of times with it. Snap that, you didn't even see it. But see, I had to reach in, and I couldn't see in there because I was wearing it, put duct tape with wood glue on it to patch up a hole so my keys didn't fall out in my back pocket, but the hole got too big today. I'll use my utility knife, fine. Oh, and this jacket, this one's falling apart too with all its holes. Look at how much duct tape is on there. And one of the zippers broke. And there's duct tape outside here. And this one, it's getting more holes. When I get this job and I get some money, I gotta buy a new windbreaker. This one, there's a hole in here. And anyways, so I'll get my utility knife. I'll cut this motherfucker to ribbons. Wait, I gotta lock it in place. You'll never hurt anyone again, you pants. Yeah. I got a taste for it now. Damn, this thing is sharp. You gotta be careful. You don't play with that. Here's my pants. Someone take a screenshot of this and send it to me on Twitter. I'll retweet it. Or Instagram. Tag me in it. Go ahead, take a screenshot. Did you all get that? Got it, Fergus? I'm being careful. I got to be more careful about my diet than the Trump virus. We all had the rapid tests of the Trump virus, so we all tested negative at the shoot. But even so, we're all wearing masks except when we go outside to eat or drink. What's the next pattern I should carve into? Oh, wait. Wait, I don't want to play around with this in my hand. And I don't want people seeing me playing with it. Who called the cops on me? Or another screenshot for you. Take a screenshot of this too. Send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. I'll share it. Oh, these smell. I'm smelling the crotch right now. Oh, these really sealed in the flavor. Go ahead, take a screenshot. You know, it was really cool today too. When I went to the U-Haul, I had to be picked up to be driven back to my car. The crew member who drove me back has a 2009 Toyota Scion. That car is badass. It is so comfortable. It is so nice to be in. It looks so good. When I got out, unlike this Camry where you kind of step down, at least in the back seat, you're already like so low to the ground. It's like, oh, you're just like walking. You don't have to like step out and make it a big production. All right, let's cut it right down the barrel. Oh, I don't even need the box cutter now. Ooh, you see the dust. Ooh, wow. Jeez. Another screenshot? I don't care who sees me. Here's my pants. Should I just deform these pants anymore? I think they're pretty well done. I used to be this big. No. I can't. That's too... yep, I can. But I don't know about the actual... Yeah, I can't do that. Alright. I'm not encouraging playing around with a box cutter. You gotta be safe. This is super sharp. Always put that away. Okay. I tore them up now. Get a screenshot of this too. So now the job is done. I'm not going to bother cutting this anymore. It's kind of weird to keep cutting this. Here, let me get in the light. Screenshot this. Oh, I got dust in my eyes. All right, that's good. You know, a good thing too, tomorrow I'm going to have this on set. My fisherman's vest I got from Dick's Sporting Goods in New Jersey when I was on a videography trip. Doing videos across the country. This is great because I would shoot on a Canon DSLR and I would have, first of all, you can fit easily a big bottle of water in this back pocket. Look. And you got room for another one in there. And I could have bunches of batteries in here, memory cards, because I would need to switch through them quickly on these like fashion shows. And carrying around, I was blanked out, carrying around a bottle of water on set can be a real hassle, and you might forget it or lose it somewhere, or also it can be in the way. You should only keep stuff in certain areas. This, it's great to just have with me. I didn't think to put it on today, but I will have it tomorrow. And I'll probably have it a lot at the park, so I can carry more stuff that's easily accessible, because my pockets are falling apart on this damn windbreaker. This has been a great jacket, but it is definitely falling apart, and when I get some money, I need to get a new one. But if you missed earlier what I was saying, so I got this warehouse job. I'll be working there, but I feel a little bad because, bad for myself in a way, but what can I do? I just got an email, or I got it yesterday, but I just saw it today, offering me to do camera operation and some tech stuff at a like a live streaming company. I'm like, oh, this would pay well, it'd be good experience, but I'm like, why take the interview? And I'd still want to keep the other job, so I'd take this interview while potentially working the other job, and then if I get this one, I'd have to quit the other one. I'd feel so bad about that. I don't even care if it's twice the salary. I know that seems so weird, but I just couldn't be comfortable doing it. Jeez. All right. Trash. And I actually found another pair of jeans that I had that are more comfortable. A little more comfortable. And I know I was painting in these because I got paint on them. So I haven't worn these in so long. I don't know how long they've been sitting in my laundry bag. So they're still kind of tight. Damn pizza. But that's okay. I mean, what are you gonna do? Gotta keep losing weight. Thank you, SoCal Kevin. Thank you, KTY Tom, or is it Katie Tom? Oh, I got a bunch of comments I missed. Yeah, and they took my temperature today too, even though I tested negative 2 days ago, or yesterday, for the Trump virus, which they should. They absolutely should do temperature checks. Right. Well, that's the thing. I'm fine with getting the warehouse job. For one thing, I really would rather be exercising at work than just sitting. Maybe I'm better suited, even though I want to work in film, maybe I'm better off just being a director and screenwriter. I'm sure a lot of directors, they'd be terrible at other jobs on set. So even though I'm sure it would be a good job, I'll take the warehouse thing. But here's the thing. I'll take the warehouse job, but with time, I'll apply to other stuff. And after at least I make some money, wow, we got a viewer from New Zealand. Now you guys have dealt with the, can I go live in New Zealand? You know, the Trump virus scenario in America has been awful, and in New Zealand, you all pretty much got rid of the Trump virus. So I would like to leave to New Zealand, please. And just me, then shut your doors afterwards. But that's incredible to see. What time is it in New Zealand? I'm curious. You must be like 16 hours ahead of me. Char Mafi. But I figure I'll keep looking for film jobs because at least then there's no pressure on me if I have work and say I work at this warehouse for a few months, and then I can take my time and decide what do I want. So, damn, this parking is full. So, at least I'll have steady income for a little while, is what I'm saying. I'd rather do that and keep applying, and then I can just take my time and decide what I want, and I don't have to decide on something like because I need to get it right away. So that's why, and the opportunities like this have come and gone. It's like I don't worry about them as much now because I know there's always another one. You can always think, oh, this is the worst thing. I can't believe if I miss this, my career is over. That's never really true. Once in a rare while, it may be really, yeah. Your name is Maka. Cool. Thank you, Maka. 4:30 p.m. in New Zealand. Wow. I really don't know much about New Zealand. You realize for Americans, most of us, all we know about New Zealand is... So I know a little bit of, because I actually follow a guy who's in New Zealand, and he often posts stuff about I think they're called the Maori people, and he posts videos of them and stuff, just background from Peter Jackson's films, Lord of the Rings, Bad Taste, which I haven't seen. Yeah, but Americans really don't know much about New Zealand, other than it looks incredible in Lord of the Rings. The mountains and rock formations there. It's really amazing to me to think about now Peter Jackson getting that film shot there. It just seems utterly unreal. And I realized there were a lot of problems with that, with the unions and everything, and they weren't necessarily, using proper hiring practices. I heard about that on The Hobbit, especially. I don't know as much about Lord of the Rings. I'm telling you, that's what people know New Zealand for. Look, Americans were not that well educated on other countries for the most part. But you know what? Now I do want to read something about... I know Sir Edmund Hillary. Is he from New Zealand? I'm not sure now. Or is he from somewhere else? He was the first person to scale Mount Everest, right? Or was it somebody else? I think he's from New Zealand. And I only know about him because I know he visited the set of Lord of the Rings. Oh shit, I got more fabric from my deceased pants. You sent it? Cool. Which you send it on? I'm just curious, Fergus. What you send the screen captures on? Anyways, I'm not going to keep the stream going too long. I want to save the battery, and I do want to sleep early tonight. Maybe another few minutes. But there you go. I destroyed my pants. I wish I was doing these push-ups more before, but that's fine, I learned the hard way, always. I was trying to do burpees. I was obsessed with burpees every day, but really, it's good to take other days to just do a lot of sets of push-ups and back workouts and squats. Because burpees is just a different kind of workout when you're doing that. It's not the same as doing a bunch of push-ups to failure. Because with burpees, I can usually only do a couple before I'm just worn out. And with push-ups, I might be able to do 20, 25. I can't do 25 burpees in a row. And man, my ears are so sensitive. I got to bring my earplugs again tomorrow. Even though probably they won't be using power drills as much tomorrow. My ears were throbbing just from hearing the power drills and stuff. I did have my earplugs. I lost one out the hole in my pocket, but I got a bunch more. And that was unpleasant. But again, if you got to carry stuff around, don't bother paying for those camera operators vests that are like $150 on B&H. Get a fisherman's vest from a sporting goods store. I got this from Dick's Sporting Goods. This is perfect for me. I can carry a bunch of tools. I can carry water bottles in the back. See, there's this big pocket here. This can fit like 2 big water bottles. Because having them on set, it's always a hassle because you got to move them around, keep them out of people's way, keep them in the proper area, but then be able to go back to them when you need them. Now, tomorrow, cool. Oh, you Instagram. Okay, great. Thank you. I will share those or whatever you call it, regram them. I don't know. All right, thank you, Meet Manuel, for joining. But thanks. Yeah, I'll definitely share that. Oh, it was funny too. I was talking about I had to get the Trump virus test at the AFI, the American Film Institute, and I went there and I parked somewhere, and a security guard came up to me. He knocked on my window and he's like, "Hey, you can't park here." I said, "Oh, where should I park?" He's like, "Park down now." I didn't understand what he said, and I kept my window rolled up. And he was being a jerk already about it. I understand telling me I need to park somewhere. Yeah, I was a security guard for 5 years, or a bouncer technically, and he had a mask on, and I don't know what it is. If I space out, it's hard for me to understand oral instructions. I always like need it confirmed. He was like, go park at the third lot or the third something like that, third lot at the blue bin. I was like, where the hell is this? I'm like, I said, I was like, third lot, dirt lot, what? He's like, yeah, the dirt lot, the dirt lot, dirt, like soil. And it sounded like I'm being a smartass. I'm sure he's like, yeah, go down there, the blue bin. He was like getting really hurried. And I was like, is it on campus? The dirt lot, where the hell's the dirt lot? And I found it. And here's the thing, he was yelling at me, and I was like, I don't want to just get lost for no reason because he's like in a hurry. He's not going to tell me where to go. And he's like, you'll see it. Let's go. He yelled at me. And I'm just like, what? Okay, now I'm taking my time. Not really taking my time. No, I was moving. I plugged in my cell phone, brought up my glasses. Was backing out. He's like typing something on his phone, whatever, some report about me. Here's the thing. He can't do anything to me. I'm not a student there. I didn't do anything wrong. Not counting parking in the wrong spot because I was pulling out and moving. Then I back out. He's like staring at me. I just look right back at him with a blank look because I'm not like gonna cower. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. You looking at me? You win the staring contest. I just looked to see like what's he doing. Like I'm not gonna cowardly break eye contact. He was some young guy. And I drove away, and I found the dirt parking lot. I had to drive slowly. I'm like, it blends into the part of the place, and it's on a mountain, so it's like you don't see a whole lot there. I'm like, where's the dirt parking? It's a small parking lot. But anyways, I parked there. I was still really early. Waited in my car a little bit, then got in line. As I was walking up the hill, he's like, "Hi." When he walked past me, I didn't even say anything or turn around. I waited in line, got my Trump virus test. And then I asked another security guard, I said, "Hey, is it possible to go inside? Could I use the bathroom?" He said, talk to this person. You got to get a blue bracelet to go inside. I talked to them, and she was like, no, you got to be a student or you got to have a negative Trump virus test within the last 2 weeks. I'm like, no, I don't. I was waiting for her to just say, no, you can't go in, but I guess she didn't want to just say no. She's like, well, is there any way, have you had a negative test? I'm like, no, I haven't. And I was real calm and cool. I was like, no. I haven't. I was getting ready to go, so I'm like, fine. I'll just go piss in a bottle in my car. The same pissed off security guard and came by, and he's like, "Oh, you're working on a production here?" I said, because I was saying, no, I'm not a student. I'm working on a production. That's why I got the Trump virus test. I said, yeah. He's like, what's your name? I said my name real quick. It would have been a fake name for all he knew, and it sounds like a fake name. He's like, oh, it's Mike? And I said, no, it's Angelo. And he just wrote it down on a piece of paper. And it felt so dirty when he did that. It's like, why are you even asking my name? And how in the fuck are you ever going to follow up about it? There's nothing you can do. There's no documentate, nothing. You can't arrest me, nothing. I could have said I'm fucking whoever. And it's not like I'm going back to the AFI anytime soon. Now I'm working on... This is the first film, apparently, that this group of filmmakers I'm working with have been on. Dumbass speeding through 6 feet, like slamming on the gas and stopping. Speeding through a parking lot where it's dangerous. Anyways, yeah, there's nothing he can do. I could have been like, I'm not telling you my name. Like, what's the problem? Why do you need to know my name? But anyways, I was asking the crew today. I said, hey, what's with the security guard there? He's like, oh, is it the chubby guy? I said, yeah. He's like, yeah, he yells at me all the time. I just ignore him because I'm such a peaceful guy. He's like Seth Rogen in Observe and Report, just a real, just very unhappy guy. And I could have easily been like, I don't need to do anything you say. You have no authority over me whatsoever. I will fucking make you into a YouTube celebrity if you start hassling me and just film you. But anyways, I was like, hey, he must be a douchebag with everyone pretty much because there's no problem there. And he looks miserable too. So anyways, I won that round because I was like, fuck if I care. What the, that's your name? Next time I could just be like, my name is Dick Fuckman. You can call me Mr. Fuckman. Yeah, that's the other thing. So my window was rolled up. He's wearing a mask, and on top of that, like, if I don't know, I get sick of people rushing me out instructions and not taking the time to explain what they are. And I have to make sure I know what they're talking about because I have to get this Trump virus test. I don't want to drive off the campus and then not know where to go because when you drive off, it's like there's the off ramp to a freeway that goes onto the road, so there's a bunch of cars coming. You can't make a U-turn there. It's you'd have to go down the street and find somewhere to turn, and there's a lot of traffic to come back around and then turn left onto the campus. So I don't want to drive off campus accidentally. So when he's like, the turd road, the third, or dirt? Like, I'm not trying to be rushed by you because he's like, yeah, hey, you can't do this. You know, like, what the fuck, man? So that's he totally messed up and he worked himself up. Then he was like, let's go. I'm like, there's nothing he can do. I don't even think he can give me a ticket. He can give me a ticket. What's he going to do? I'm not going to pay it. So anyways, I'm sure that guy's going to be fired sooner or later because you can't do that much. And not eventually get in a fight with someone or get complaints. But yeah, especially on set today, I had to make sure. Well, everybody was asking that. What's your name? Hold on, say it again. Everybody was asking for people's names at least twice. Yeah, carnival ride, right? Train conductor too. Yeah, I remember on Metro in DC. It would be like that. I think it got better later on. I'm sure they all improved their voice technology at the various public transportation systems and buses around the world. They did get better. I think I rode a bus. I remember I did ride a bus once when my car broke down. I was trying to go to that petting farm with my mom to pet baby goats, and my car, all of a sudden, it like blew a head gasket, my Civic, and it was losing a lot of power on the highway. I had to turn around and take it to a closest mechanic, fucking punk ass mechanics. That later they before I went to LA, they told me, oh, your starter's bad. Really? I got it 2 months ago. It's brand new, and I drove the car over here. How the fuck did it go bad within the span of 20 feet across the street from McDonald's? Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't even know now. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Why did I talk about my car breaking down? Oh, because then I took a bus for like one day or so. Oh, I think I took a bus to get to my mom's house one day to film a video. Yeah, and then I took a bus back, and I don't even remember if the bus made announcements because it wasn't like a big metro bus. It was like I think it was a smaller like Arlington bus. I don't know. And you had to pull to stop. Like it wouldn't stop everywhere. So I was like, oh crap, we went a little too far. Okay, stop. I had to go over and pull the thing to stop. Yeah, and sure, I guess. By the way, I guess you may not know this because they're older videos. I don't know if you've been watching long. I have videos, other videos where we went to the petting farm with my mom and she pets the baby goats and picks them up and holds them and she loves them and I can see why. They're really like well-behaved, like docile creatures that you pick them up and hold them. They don't fight. They don't do anything. They're just very calm. They eat. They chew everything. They tried sucking on my fingers. They tried eating my pants, the bag I was holding. They really chew everything and they climb on everything. They're like jumping up on everything, trying to climb on each other. But it's funny, and my mom likes them too because she grew up with baby goats and animals. And her parents, I was going to say her grandparents, but they're my grandparents, Taverna. So yeah, if you look up on YouTube, Angelo's mom kisses baby goats or pets baby goats, I've got videos of that. Yeah, and also they just eat constantly. I mean, you could go to a pellet machine and put in a quarter to get pellets to feed the baby goats. My mom would go up; they would just charge her hands, and me, I did it a few times too, and just lick out the pellets from her hand. And they're very friendly that way. That reminds me, I wish I filmed this. I swear this would be such a funny video. I was at the park the other day. I was eating an apple and a squirrel kept like coming up to me closer and closer. It wanted some food. I took a piece of my apple, tossed it, it ate it. It was like going real fast. Eventually, it kept getting closer. I took a piece, I put it in my hand. It just came right up to me, reached out and took it from my hand. It did it like twice. Then it wouldn't do it more. I kept offering it, but then I would just toss it and it would keep chewing it. I wish I had video of that, of this squirrel. It would have been hard to do it with like tearing a piece of the apple and my other hand was dirty and get the phone going. But I swear it took two pieces of apple out of my hand. It came up. It didn't go really, but it like reached out all the way and pulled it in. I'll try and find that squirrel again and film it. So Maka, I did get a job. I actually am starting next week. I am working in a warehouse, a very early shift. I'm glad to. I want the activity. I got to make the money soon. And I'll keep looking for film jobs, like steady film jobs, but I'll wait a little bit. I want to work the warehouse job. I want to save some money and see what that's like. And there's potential to be promoted. It won't be a job I work forever. I'll still be living in my car for at least a little while. And I really don't want to rent a place. The next place I live in, I want to own. But I do want to lose weight too, and it'll help me lose weight. And I like getting up early, so that's not a problem. I'll be getting up at like 1 in the morning. And it's not too far either, the drive. Pay is decent. It could be much better. It should be, I think. And it's basically full-time. It's like part-time, full-time. Depends how busy they are. But that's the good thing. I can get lots of overtime if I'm interested, which I am. So I want all the overtime I can get. And then I can use my free time to work on screenwriting. And after I'd say maybe a few months, then I'll start looking for, at least when I have some money, then I'll start looking for film jobs. And I just turned down one. They didn't give an offer. They offered for an interview. I'm not even sure if I would have gotten it, to do live streaming videos. But it would probably pay better. And yet I'm like, I feel bad turning it down because I know it could pay better. But I don't want to go ahead with this job and then immediately quit. I just feel like shit doing that. Even if it pays a lot better, I'm not sure it would really pay a lot better. But even if it did, it's worth it for me to say, okay, that's fine. I'll work this job, make some money, save up. If nothing else, I'll get some money and potentially buy a new laptop and software to edit and have a lot more powerful editing tools. Or I'll buy a new camera, and the memory cards are so expensive, and hard drives and lenses. But maybe I do that and try and shoot some stuff even on my own channel, or shoot some stuff with people I know, or even get hired to operate camera or be cinematographer on some shoots if I had a nicer camera and lenses. And maybe I'd find a way to get hired on stuff that way. And maybe even rent a storage unit, get some lights and other gear, and get hired as my own like a DP and gaffer. Gaffer basically means like a lighting person, but a lot of gaffers to get hired, they get paid well, but you got to have your own equipment, meaning, big metal stands with huge lights on them. And so I don't even know how I'd fit those in my car, but because a lot of people have that, either their car is empty and they have to lower the back seats, or they'll have a pickup truck or an SUV. So maybe something like that, it would help me out too. So that's what I'm thinking, is just work away at that and then keep applying for film jobs. And maybe at some point, if I get an offer for a film job I really want, especially one that pays really well, that would be great. And yeah, just focus on myself, focus on taking care of myself. But I really want to lose this weight too. I feel like shit, really, with this gained weight, and I don't know how it's going. I've been cutting back so much in calories. Not today. I ate 3 slices of Costco pizza on the set of the film. I looked it up, 700 calories in each one. I know I burned more than that today. I'm sure I did because I was moving so much. But anyways, and again, for those who missed it, it's like QVC. I gotta keep talking about the features of what I do. If you're working on set or somewhere where you gotta carry a lot of stuff, fisherman's vest like this is great. It was like 17 bucks or 14 bucks at Dick's Sporting Goods. I can fit a big water bottle in this back pocket. Great for not having to haul around a ridiculous sort of bag strapped around my shoulder that hurts. But you can fit the water bottle in there. Fit another one in there too. Okay, that's a little hard. Maybe I can fit a smaller one in there. And it's got pockets for my tools, for pens, Sharpies, all kinds of stuff. Is there something in here that I left in here years ago? No. I used to wear this when I would shoot fashion shows, so I had to have a lot of batteries, memory cards. I had 2 cameras. I would literally have a DSLR, and I would keep my camcorder back here in case the DSLR failed, because it was a very sensitive, touchy camera. If it locked up or whatever, it never happened, but I was always scared it would break. I'd pull out my camcorder and shoot it. And I keep water in here too, so this thing has worked out great. And if you buy an actual camera operator's vest from B&H Photo, it costs like $150 or something. I don't know what it costs now, but this is great. And also because carrying around water on set, it's a hassle. So many people, they don't label their waters. They sit all around. Nobody knows whose is whose. We waste lots of water. We run out. And they end up in places they shouldn't be, like where other equipment needs to be. So it's good to just carry it around. And also, the other thing, it's in the trunk of my car. Wait, is it in the trunk of my car? Where did I put it? Or did I put it here? Oh, they're here. Good, I can show them on camera. Knee pads. I was on the ground a lot today on this pavement. These are so great. Oh, I always hold them upside down. These are so comfortable. I got these from a dollar store for $2 each. I was gonna say $2.99. What? They're kind of cheap. There's the hard shell, so I'm sure they'll break after a lot of use. But they're really good. So comfortable. Because I was on the ground. You're on the ground a lot on film sets, but I had to put masking tape to put big arrows to show how traffic should flow, foot traffic, all through the set, so people don't cross by each other and potentially risk spreading the Trump virus, even if someone has it, even though they tested negative on the test we all did yesterday. I'm already forgetting. The days are so long. And excuse me, getting all choked up. So I had to like get on the ground, just literally just pull out masking tape and then, 2 pieces for the arrows and do it all around the set to the exit, but also merging around all around the set in the soundstage, back around to around the beginning, and then merge it back to the exit so that everybody knows that's the direction. You never go in the entrance door, you always leave the exit door, and if you want to go to the bathroom or something, you don't cross. That way you just go around the set so nobody's crossing past each other. Thank you, Mock. Wait, I'm sorry, is it Maka? Was that your name? I can't remember. Oh, I got a bunch of comments I missed. Why do people ask who I talk to? I'm talking right here. But for your info, because I do like him a lot, I love his videos. I still watch them. Not every single one, but I watch them a lot. Yes, I do talk to him once. We don't talk a ton, but he's a really nice guy, really supportive. He's helped me out. He's publicly donated to me, so that's why I can say that while I've been in LA. And, I miss Angry Grandpa a lot. I was watching him last night, and it was just like, damn, man, he's gone, you know? Urban renewal projects. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about LA. I doubt there's any cheap housing here, really. Oh, Maka's your name. Okay. Well, how would you know that? Why are you saying that, Fergus? You thought my hair was real, so I'm not even going to entertain that. In that video where I clearly had a giant, like, Jerry curl sort of wig on, and I never had that hair before that video or after. I think I did have it once, actually, where I played Howard Stern in a video. I forget, did that go on my channel, or I gave it to Chris Stecker to put on the Hulk Kid channel? But, yeah, that's not really any of our places to say, especially when you're only getting an impression from videos. You don't really know how someone lives, even from a 20-minute video. Oh, and I will do something, even though I don't want to eat anything tonight. I feel so bloated. Part of feeling bloated is I gotta take a dump in the morning. Maybe I'll try and do it somewhere tonight. Let's have my water with vinegar so that I just have something healthy and that's no calories, or pretty much no calories. This piece of crap bag too, I got this free actually, so it's not a piece of crap. It was nice of them to give it to me at this film event, but I was carrying around water with this at the park. Carrying around this, look, it's lopsided, the string's cut into your shoulders, it hurts, and it started tearing up too. And I had to put duct tape with wood glue at the bottom because shit was falling out of the holes. So now that I got my fisherman's vest, I found that in my trunk. This is going bye-bye too. Whoa, something flew out of there. Yeah, whatever, I'm not going to make a big show of it. Where's my vinegar? But yeah, knee pads on set are very important. And if you got to carry around a lot of equipment, a fisherman's vest. And I always have some in the morning too. Top of the morning too, yeah. A little goes a long way. This stuff is strong. Oh, interesting. It has vinegar bracer recipe. Start the day with a wake-up vinegar bracer. 1 to 2 teaspoons of Solana Gold Apple Cider Vinegar. 1 teaspoon of honey. They have... Okay, I want to ask about this. They have at the food bank raw honey. I think it's like $7. It's got a lot of sugar in it. I know honey, it's supposedly healthy for you, but is it worth it for me to get? I can't afford it now, but once I get this job, should I get it? A jar of raw honey for $7? Is it healthy for me? If I just have like a half a teaspoonful every other day or every 3 days or something. I know Bruce Lee would have honey with his tea, but that guy worked out like no one else. He worked out like he trained 4 hours a day. I don't know if that's exaggerated too, but he clearly had the physique that was, you know, very, very like sculpted. And his muscle was so dense. I mean, he wasn't a massive guy, but you know he had so much power. Oh, thanks, Maka. Yeah, I know honey doesn't expire, but the question is it worth the health benefits, or is it just like, nah, it's just a bunch of sugar and raw honey? I'm not sure if I've ever had that. I'd be interested in it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to add a bunch of crap to my diet, though, when I'm trying to lose weight. That's not too bad. Sometimes I a little overdo the vinegar and it's too strong, but this is good. It's like, I don't know. It's good that I'm having something healthy, but it's basically no calories, or I'm sure it's very little calories. Yeah. And click like, everyone, helps the video out. Is good enough for the Egyptians? Well, I can't do everything like an Egyptian. Well, that person who parked next to me, their headlights are all foggy. Holy crap, their car is beat up on the side. I should have offered to, I should have just gotten out of my car, peeked my head like, hey, 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 yeah, me. You want me to restore your headlights? That's a nice car. I should have just asked her. It was a woman. It would have been really creepy. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not trying to do that. I was just kidding. Buy pants at a thrift store. The problem is I have a very common size with pants. So when I go to like Goodwill and stuff, it is so hard to find pants in my size. Like 36 waist. These are 34, but 36 waist. And around 30 length. Like 29 or even 32 length is fine. These are 32. Oh, I got the hiccups from this vinegar. So, there was a great place in Arlington at Seven Corners called Gallows Clothing. They had a ton of clothes there. It was a tiny store, super cheap. I got a huge, like, Notorious B.I.G. winter coat there for, I forget how much it was, but it wasn't much at all. I would get really cheap shirts and pants there. I even got some, like, costume stuff for some shoot. I forget what I got, like some kind of medical clothing, because they sold, like, scrubs and lab coats there, I think. But I don't know where's cheap like that around here. Where's a cheap store to get clothes that's not a Goodwill? Also, Goodwill, a lot of times super crowded. Ugh. Yeah, why not? Okay, your mom lives in a $500,000 house, still shops at Goodwill. Yeah, why not? I mean, if you want cheap stuff, go there. Yeah, that's it. But that's the thing, though. You buy new pants, they are so ridiculously overpriced. I'm lucky those pants I just tore up, somebody gave them to me last year, and they've lasted so well. I abused them so much. But Kenneth Cole jeans, I'm curious what they cost. I bet they're like $37 at least. The cheap jeans I get at like Target that break in like 3 weeks. It's always the loops for the belts break, and then uh, one of the pockets will rip open. Those, without even doing exercise in them or anything, just sitting and standing. Those will break in like 3 weeks, but they're like whatever, $11 or something, or I don't know, maybe more than that. And they're so not worth it. I could never afford expensive pants. Yes, they do have Salvation Army in America. It's interesting you ask that, because here we take it for granted that yes, we have it here, and we don't necessarily think it's in other countries, or at least I didn't assume that. I kind of in my head thought it was uniquely American, partly because they're very like strict conservative Christian, and I don't particularly want to shop there or support them. I realize everywhere you go it has problems, for sure. But I have no reason to go into Salvation Army in the first place. I don't like their mission. I don't like the fact that they get their people who rely on them to get them, that make them go to church, and I guess they got discriminatory policies against gay people, and yeah, lots of companies have lots of problems, but even I'm sure Toyota has some problems with how they make cars, even though I have a Toyota and I like it a lot. But anyways, I just don't want to go there. Yeah, USA is just America. Well, I have a pair of pants now, so I'll wait till these wear out, which I'm sure won't be long. If I'm working a warehouse job, I got to get really durable pants, because I will be lifting stuff a lot, bending, flexing, and all that tension on the fabric, it just tears it. Oh, you didn't know that, Maka, about Salvation Army? Yeah, they are really, you can look up like Salvation Army controversies. They basically make the people who like get charity from them, like attend some kind of like church service, or and that was what I read a while ago. And I know they've had discriminatory policies against like transgender people and gay people, and it's like, well, anyways, what do I have to say about that? Or I don't know. Yeah, we've covered like 5 topics, so I don't know which one you're referring to, Maka. I'm gonna get going soon. I said I might stop like 40 minutes ago. 30 minutes. Yeah, 40. Yeah, there are Rosses. However, again, the problem is you go to a store like Ross, the line is fucking long. It's so busy. So I really hate waiting in long lines there, and it just takes forever to get through. And I really don't like it when people try and step out of line but leave their cart there, and they're looking around scared, and they run out, and it's like we're stuck in the line while they're fucking going picking something else out. So I just choose not to deal with that most of the time. But like I said, I don't have any issue with that now. But I gotta find some small clothing store that has cheap clothes, because I don't want to go to a popular place like Ross or Target. Target, you can go in there when it's not busy, but just the clothes are so expensive. They just take their cart and push it to the side. Well, they deserve it. I mean, how ridiculous is that? If I have to step out of line, I've stepped out of line. I don't fucking try. I gotta save my spot. I can't wait another 7 minutes. What is that? What is that impulse? It should be posted everywhere that you can't do that. I think you just should physically stop them from doing it. I'm not saying it would be legal, so I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying hypothetically, you should stop them. But really, no, you shouldn't do that because it's going to just cause a bunch of problems. You don't know if it's going to start a fight. But yeah, I just hate doing that. When they do that, here's the thing. Everybody should do that and then just get back in front of them and say, oh, I was here already. Nah, that wouldn't work. That would be dumb. But yeah, it's the most cowardly, pathetic thing. I don't fucking worry about. I refuse to let anyone. I've had people offer to let me go in front of them in line. I'm like, no, I don't do that. Like, no, come on, man, you got. I'm like, no, that is so yellow, cowardly. You know, who says yellow anymore? You know, like a chicken. You know, but I'm like, I don't do that. Why would I do that? I would feel so sick. Like, oh, good, I hate you. Get out of my way. I need to get. Like, no. You got a ton of stuff. I have very few things. I don't give a shit. You're going ahead of me. It's not really cold in California during the day. At night, it gets a little cold, like in the 50s. It's really not that cold, but like today, I had to work up my mental state to shower in the street because it was a little bit cold, but not really. It wasn't that bad. It's a little bit unpleasant. It's more psychologically. If you fear it, it's worse. If you just make it fun to you, like a fun game, it's not that bad. And also, I'm trying to remember to put my water bottles in the back window to heat them up. Put them in the morning and let them heat up all day. That way, hopefully, they'll keep a little bit warmer overnight. I don't know if that'll work. Anything about Virginia that's better than California? The gas prices are cheaper. That's it. Everything else sucks. There's not as many nice places to go. It's more expensive. The traffic is even worse. And everything's ugly. The weather gets freezing. My allergies act up horribly. I don't know how much cheaper it is now. I haven't been in Virginia in a year and a half. But gas in Virginia is definitely cheaper than in California. There's not as many jobs, definitely not as many film opportunities in Virginia, nowhere near as many. Jobs don't pay as much, minimum wage is lower, they don't offer the type of health insurance they have here through California. If you're poor, you can get Medi-Cal approved so quickly, and you get free health insurance. Wait, minimum wage in Maryland is $15? Are you serious? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, $2 a gallon never happens here. I'll burp as much as I want. Damn, I gotta take a dump at some point though. Maybe I can hold it till the morning. I don't know. Excuse me. Tim's comedy special is great. I saw it. It's the same as his act was before, but now it's been professionally shot and slightly updated. He didn't say before he loved Trump when Trump wasn't president, but I think it's great. It's really good. It's almost kind of sad in a way. I only say that because it's sad. It's like, it's this great big performance, and I don't know, then it's gone. But that's how I view stand-up comedy. It's like, then we all leave. Public bathrooms in LA, not many. If you just mean like restaurants that you can, like fast food places or something you can walk into, no. Libraries are closed. The gyms are closed. A lot of fast food places, they already in grocery stores had keypads that you had to unlock or ask a store employee to unlock for you. And now a lot of them are just closed off due to the Trump virus. So not many. They do have porta potties at certain parks, and there are some park bathrooms that are open, actually. That's true. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, like certain grocery stores, they're not going to lock their bathrooms because they have way too many customers there. They can't have employees leaving every time, or they're going to have problems if they make people wait to go to the bathroom. But Ralph's around here, I can't stand it. You need a fucking key code to use the bathroom. Anyways, I'm going to get to sleep soon because it's already past 9. I'm going to get up early again, and then I got a full day on set tomorrow. Oh, shit. Fucking sleeping bag out of the way. What the hell's on top? And got to avoid aggravating the rash on my face. I put a bunch of foot fungal cream on it today. I got more at the dollar store. And yeah, my rash, whatever, you don't need to see it up close. I guess it looks like it's getting better. It's a problem because it's so comfortable to have the sleeping bag wrapped on the left side of my face. I don't know why. And then a rash forms there when I do it. So when it's colder, that's what I do. It's been getting colder. So instead I just have my blanket. Actually tonight it was nice. I had it tucked into my sleeping bag coming up over my face. So it's extra warm when it was cold. But anyways, thanks for watching everyone. I'm going to get going. Yeah, bye.